Eagle is red, shark is blue, and my instincts have awakened for this toy review! So, yeah, you're probably wondering, how in the heck did I manage to fix my computer? So, why has this episode been released out of order? That's probably the question that's burning in the back of your mind. No, it probably isn't, but still, you're probably wondering why episode 15 was released before episode 14. And there's a very good reason for that. I forgot to make episode 14 in the first place. Can you believe such a thing? Today, I will be reviewing Candy Toy DX Zyuohking. Now, I received a Candy Toy Zyuohking from my grandparents for my birthday, if I want to say 1 or 2 years ago, and whatever. But basically, Zyuohking comes from the hit series Dobutsu Sentai Zyuohger. I believe I am pronouncing that correctly, and it's honestly really confusing because there's some kind of misromanization of the letter J in Japanese being the letter ZY. I honestly don't understand it because I'm not fluent in Japanese, and at the rate I'm going, I'm probably never going to be. I mean, the farthest I've gotten with speaking any Japanese fluently have been catchphrases from Kamen Rider. Omae no sumi wo kazoero, I think. So, what the heck is a candy toy robot thingy that I'm holding in my hands? Well, let's see here. Googling and the live review. Well, according to this website that I pulled up, candy robots are basically, they're basically action figures. Though it would appear Bandai doesn't really do action figures anymore. So, what are these candy toy robots? What are these candy toy robots? Well, they're basically action figures, and well-articulated ones, I will admit, for Bandai. I mean, I'll go into depth in a few minutes, but just know that they're better than the crap action figures that we got over here for, say, Power Rangers Ninja Steel. So anyways, this robot came in a blue box, which I unfortunately threw away because it was kind of flimsy. I think I do. Hold on a minute, I might still have it. No, I don't have the box anymore, but it was blue and it had some designs and there was a plastic window that showed off the toy. In Zyuohger, the powers were basically animals that were also cubes. And so they were sort of covered in, as you can see, this sort of like pixely detail almost. I'd say it's sort of Minecraft-esque, but, well, I said it. I mean, look at this. They even got the sword slightly textured. The one thing that really does irk me about this toy is the plastic. Now, normally with a toy, you'd expect it to like have 1 or 2 kinds of plastic. Well, different colored kinds of plastic. Example here. Siege Ironhide, which I just got the other day, which will be reviewed in episode 19. As you can see here, Siege Ironhide is gray and red for the most part, with some silver paint in the chest cavity and on the windows on the shins, shin windows, shindos. While Zyuohking's coloring is entirely painted on. Look at it. I really wish it wasn't because, well, it kind of removes the shine a bit, if that makes any sense whatsoever. When I wear this, there's a sword. And as you can see here, the sword is also painted plastic. Like, I know the Japanese economy is probably a lot different than the American one, but it's not exactly cost efficient for a company to paint an entire part of a figure and then it would probably be more cost efficient to mold, say, the skirt flap, the thighs, and maybe part of the legs in blue. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it would have been better if they had molded it in more different varied colors of plastic. Again, not an expert on the Japanese economy, or if that would have made it more expensive, but I mean, the current cost of one of these on Amazon is around $26. Now, as I said earlier, this Megazord, or I should say Zyuohking, as he's called in the Japanese series, is very well articulated. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's the best articulated Megazord I've ever seen in my life. Then again, the only other Megazords I've ever had to handle in my life have been Kyureno and the Samurai Zords from Power Rangers Samurai. Ugh, God. I kind of regret selling them, but at the same time, in retrospective, they were god-awful. Especially the Bullzord. I mean, Bullzord? More like bullshit. Oh, right, this is YouTube. I can't say a swear word. So anyways, as I said earlier, he has very good articulation in his legs and arms, which is a rarity among Megazords, if you can believe such a thing. So first off, we've got a very well-articulated head on a ball joint here, though it is somewhat limited by this very, very wide chest. And it's very cubical, as is the entire rest of the robot. We've also got some very nice shoulder pads, We also have some very nice shoulder pads that are very reflective of the details shown to us in the show. We also have a very nice pair of knees here in the legs, a very wonderful thigh swivel, and a skirt joint here, and a waist swivel. Though I suppose it's more of a stomach swivel. We've also got a bicep swivel and an elbow. And, well, maybe that's not as articulate as, say, a SH Figure Art or a Lightning series. It is very good for a Megazord. Which is to say, Megazords aren't articulated usually. What are you, high? I think you might be best off buying this online somewhere, or maybe from someone who got it. And long story short, it's a nicer, sort of cheaper alternative and more articulated option compared to Zyuohking. I mean, I have started it. If you've paid any attention, if you've paid any attention to my Twitter recently, you may recall me making a few videos in stop motion. I think I only posted the one at the time when that was RAD Power Up Optimus. But yeah, I may be posting some stop motion on there later, and maybe even put some up at the end of this guy. So with that being said, this is Firebyte27, over and out. Oh, and stay tuned, because next week we're going over my top 10 least favorite bots, and Siege Ironhide the following week. So with that being said, this is Firebyte27.